first and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. You're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On third and long, it's Herbert. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Rip, 23.
Now, 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Bring it. Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. Here's a second and 9. To throw, it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, Not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on the play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
From the 1, second and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal. Pistol here for Herbert. That one taken in. DJ Chark. Touchdown Chargers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Lisa 24.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert now on first down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Red.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Silver. Here we go, sir.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now here's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Into space at the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Slot man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, L.A. 1st down, Los Angeles. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
On red.
In motion comes Thomas. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, run!
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Now it's Dobbins. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Red 23. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hey, easy. Route.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. One team advances, one team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
right. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion.
To throw is Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Hey, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On play action now, Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and Now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Ronald Darby. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, run!
Play action now. It's Lawrence. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Easy, read a 44, read a 44.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, easy, route, Silver.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the second time. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking middle. He'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And we see a nice catch here by Lad McConkey. And, Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They face second down and 7.
Hey, go!
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A run with Dobbins. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to have have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that fourth down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the